Hello, we are the SpaceX fans and welcome to the SpaceX Show, the place where you can stay up to date with everything SpaceX. Kicking off this video, we were expecting the launch of Starlink 24 earlier today, but it was postponed. As you can see on the SpaceXFans website, we can now expect Starlink 24 to lift off tomorrow, Thursday 29th at 3:44 AM UTC or 11:44 PM EDT. There's a new CNBC article with regards to SpaceX's FCC Starlink license. It says the Federal Communications Commission on Tuesday approved SpaceX's proposed modification of its Starlink satellite license. Also, SpaceX filed the modification request a year ago. The company requested that after its first 1,584 satellites are in orbit, it changed the next 2,814 satellites to an altitude of under 570 kilometers from its previous plan of an altitude above 1,100 kilometers. With the launch of the Crew 2 mission, we are expecting the crew of the Crew 1 mission to return to Earth soon. This article says NASA's 4 Crew 1 astronauts were scheduled to return to Earth Wednesday, April 28th on their SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule, making a splashdown in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Florida. But high winds has forced NASA and SpaceX to delay the landing to Saturday, May 1st. Splashdown is targeted for 11:36 AM EDT or 3:36 PM GMT. There's a new article from Space News which says the first lunar lander mission by Intuitive Machines, which had been scheduled for launch late this year, has been delayed to early 2022 by its launch provider SpaceX. Apparently, SpaceX informed Intuitive Machines that due to unique mission requirements, the earliest available flight opportunity is in the first quarter of 2022. With the recent Crew 2 launch, there were reports of a near miss between the Dragon capsule and some space debris. However, the US Space Command released a statement. It says Friday, as the Crew 2 Dragon spacecraft was heading toward the International Space Station, US Space Command's 18th Space Control Squadron alerted NASA of a possible near-term conjunction between the SpaceX Crew 2 Dragon spacecraft and an unknown object. In accordance with standard safety procedures, NASA and SpaceX notified the crew to take appropriate measures, donning their suits and lowering their visors until the expected time of closest approach. Upon further analysis, 18 SPCS quickly determined the potential conjunction between the Crew 2 capsule and the object was an inaccurate report. There was never a collision threat to the Crew Dragon. Robert Garcia, mayor of Long Beach, posted a tweet saying, "We are excited to announce and welcome SpaceX to Long Beach. SpaceX is moving into 6.5 acres at the port of Long Beach. We have a booming and growing space and technology economy which is now the largest of any city on the west coast." Over in Boca Chica, work continues on the orbital tank farm. The integration tower is really progressing fast. The orbital launch mount is also progressing some more now. There are some tanks being produced at the propellant production site, I believe to cover the GSE tanks at the orbital tank farm. Solar panels are being installed by the propellant production area. A new 4-ring stack was sleeved with an upper bulkhead. This ground support equipment tank aft section is almost ready for stacking. Finally, on Monday, Starship SN15 performed her first static fire. Musk tweeted, "Starship SN15 static fire completed, preparing for flight later this week." Yesterday, SN15 also performed another static fire prior to the test flight very soon. Everyday Astronaut tweeted Musk saying it seemed pretty short and looks like maybe only 2 Raptors lit. Elon Musk responded and said testing header tanks all good so far. Looking at the road and beach closures on the Cameron County website, no new dates have been added for later this week. There is a road closure for today, but doubt we will see any SN15 testing. On the FAA website, there is now a new temporary flight restriction for tomorrow, Thursday 29th. So with this being the only TFR in Elon Musk's tweet, we could see Starship SN15 fly as soon as tomorrow. SN16's nose cone was seen getting a wash. The nose cone has now been stacked with its barrel section. The final piece of super heavy booster number 1 has been sent to scrap. As always, thank you to Mary, known as Boca Chica Girl, who is out there all the time filming the Boca Chica content. Also, thank you to the NASA spaceflight team working behind the scenes on their videos, live streams and other space content. That's it for this episode of the SpaceX Show. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and leave a comment down below. If you want to stay updated with SpaceX info, make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified when I upload. Thanks for watching and have a great day.